A demo drop for Kirby and the Forgotten Land. It includes the first two platforming levels as well as a boss level for 3 levels total, and I gotta say, the demo is super fun. It's getting me hyped for the full release of the game. It's a lot of fun moving Kirby around in a 3D space for the first time. He controls great on the ground, having a great running speed. He can hover just like in older games, but he can only do so a set distance from the ground. This is probably to avoid breaking the level design in a 3D space. It's kinda weird at first, seeing how Kirby can fly infinitely in a lot of his 2D adventures, but I got used to it over time. Kirby also has a block that can be used to take less damage and knockback from attacks. That's about it for Kirby's basic moveset, except for the swallowing, of course. Gotta get to mouthful mode. There are objects on the overworld that Kirby can swallow and get powerful abilities from. In the first level, Kirby can swallow a car and smash into objects in his path. The second level has a vending machine that Kirby can swallow, which will allow him to throw 100 cans. The cans can be picked up and shot again if Kirby misses his target. The cans can be used to break walls with cracks in them. Kirby can also swallow a traffic cone in level 2 to open up pipes with cracks in them. This will open up the pipe and water will flow out of it, which Kirby can hitch for a ride. This powerful ground pound can also be used to defeat enemies, which is needed for the giant creature at the end of the level. There's also a Q1 off mouthful power-up where Kirby can open a sphere and release a Waddle Dee inside. The mouthful power-ups hinder Kirby's jumping ability, so he can't bring them throughout the level. Usually, a ladder that regular Kirby can climb, or just a higher jump, will force Kirby to discard the ability so he can charge forward. I'd argue that mouthful mode steals the show, as it will allow the developers to go nuts with the level design. That's not to knock the regular copy abilities, which appear in the demo and is fun to use as ever. 4 regular copy abilities are in the demo: Cutter, Sword, Ice, and Bomb. These power-ups can also be upgraded by beating the 3 levels of the demo. The upgraded Sword will be larger, the Bomb power-up will link the explosions, the Cutter will have Kirby throwing multiple of them. I think that this is a very neat idea, and I really hope they expand upon it in the full release of the game. I'm sure you've noticed by now that the game is multiplayer too. My brother played this with me and it dropped him in as Bandana Waddle Dee. It looks like it's only 2 players though. I think it would have been neat if Meta Knight and King DDD joined the fray like in Return to Dreamland, but I will happily take the 2-player option. Judging by the cutscene at the end of the demo, they may play important roles later in the game anyway, so it may not make sense to have them playable. I always think that games like this are fun to play with someone. That's what made games like Super Mario 3D World or Lego Star Wars so much fun. Bandana Waddle Dee basically is just the spear ability. He can perform fun moves like using the spear as a helicopter, doing consistent damage. He can also shoot spears and poke enemies with them, as well as cut ropes and vines. The boss fight is good fun too. It is a giant gorilla that throws boulders at Kirby. He can also spin around in a circle and stomp the ground, which will create shockwaves. I decided to grab the ice ability to use against it, which was not working out. I then just decided to use the basic swallow ability to swallow the stars and shoot them back at him. My brother just repeatedly used the helicopter move as Bandana Waddle Dee, and we knocked him out pretty quickly. I can be a dumb completionist nerd at times, so the fact that there are some objectives in the second level is very nice. One of them was to find all 5 of the red tulips and make them bloom by touching them. My brother and I actually missed one of them on our first time through the level, so we decided to replay them to get them all. The other ones were clear the stage, save the 3 hidden Waddle Dees, break the building shutter, and ride the spearing water up the balcony. There were also little capsules that the player can collect throughout the level that would contain cute collectibles. Each of these come with a little description too. This takes me back to when Super Smash Bros. Had trophies. For completing the demo, we get a present code to enter in the final version of the game. We also got another code for going all out in the demo and clearing all the challenges. I will also take a second to note that it's nice that there are 2 different difficulty options. Kirby games are known for being notoriously easy, so to be given the option to make it a bit harder is nice. I think it just increases the damage that Kirby takes, but there may be other differences that I don't know about. I also want to take note of how beautiful the cutscenes look. They look so vibrant and full of life. In a world of AAA games where everything is just gritty and the attitude is, put a gun in it, it will sell, it is so great to see beautiful cutscenes like this. The graphics in-game are very nice too, but man, those cutscenes just look so nice. Roughly 40 minutes later, my brother and I finished our second run-through of the second level. After beating all 3 of the levels, the player is treated to a promotional video exploring some of the mechanics of the game, such as new mouthful mode abilities, upgradable abilities, Waddle Dee Town, which I really wanted to see at least a little bit in the demo, kind of a bummer, some boss fights. It looks like this will be so much fun. I don't know if it's just because I am a 3D platformer or not, but I'm really looking forward to this game. I would encourage anyone out there even remotely interested in this game to give the demo a try if they have a Switch. I mean, it's free after all, right? Unless you want to argue that it may not be worth your time, but it's really short. I personally thought that it was a great, fun 40-minute romp.